100 bad days make 100 good stories. Let me set the time for you. It is December 17th, Thursday, 5 p.m. last year. The Vicas household is about 70% of the way packed and ready to start a new adventure to South Carolina Friday morning, the next morning. Here is the plan. I log off work at 5 p.m., take a train an hour south to get a car rental. Take the car rental back home, finish packing, wake up early the next day, 7, 8 a.m., somewhere around there, and drive to Indiana. Drop off the car rental. Take an Uber or Lyft to the truck rental, take the truck rental back to Chicago, and get there by 1 p.m. when the movers arrive. You may say, that's crazy. No. What's crazy is spending 5 times more for the same truck in Chicago. So, the time comes, 5 p.m. I log off work, start heading to the train station when I get a call from Indiana. There's absolutely no one I want to be talking to at this time from Indiana. I answer the call. It's a person who owns the truck rental facility in Indiana, and they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. All we have is a 9-foot cargo van." I'm like, "What are you talking about? I rented a 12-foot truck." Like, sucks to be you. Not my problem. Here's a 1-800 number, though. I'm like, thanks. So I call, and they say, an inventory manager will get back to you from 15 minutes and 2 hours, somewhere around there. So I decide, well, I'm going to go ahead and get on the train, get the car rental, because I can't cancel it. I might as well have a car, see what happens. So while I'm in the train, I get a call from the inventory manager. I answer, I'm like, hey, can I call this number directly in like 20 minutes? Because it's rush hour in the train. She's absolutely not, because I'm doing you a favor. I'm already off work. Gee, thanks. So we talk, and she convinces me that the cargo van is barely smaller than the truck. So I'm like, sure, whatever, book it. We need something. So I call my wife, and we're researching more while waiting in the train, and we determine that it's actually 1/3 the capacity of the truck. So I get to the car rental, pick up the car, and on my way back, I call the truck rental again. They say, oh, an inventory manager will call you back within 15 minutes and 2 hours. So I wait the 2 hours, we're packing, whatnot. I call back, no call comes. I call back at 2 hours, 5 minutes later. They say, oh, sorry, this department closed like 5 minutes ago. Like, thanks. That is just what I needed to hear. I have to call back at 8 a.m. So we are up to like 1 a.m. panicking. More panicking than packing. Like, what are we going to do? What are our options? We decide it's time to go to bed because we can't confirm reservations within that short a period of time online and no one's open. So I wake up early Friday morning with this new sense of determination. We will get to South Carolina, and a bunch of coffee because I need it. It's going to be a long day. So I start heading down south to Indiana, and I'm just praying the entire way, like, what are we going to do? Well, the answer to my prayers is the same thing that it always is my wife. She calls me and she's like, I've been doing some research. I found a U-Haul. I talked to them. They have it. It's twice the price though, and it's a little longer. I'm like, book it now. It's like a 15-foot instead of a 12-foot. I don't care, just get it. So it's the same distance, but a different location in Indiana. So I call the car rental, change the drop-off location. Get there, drop the car off, and I pull up an Uber or a Lyft, and there are none around because I'm in cornfields, Indiana. And I explain the situation to the car rental company. They're like, yeah, sorry, we're not going to drive you literally a mile to the U-Haul. So I call the U-Haul location, and the guy, I explain the situation, the guy just kind of chuckles like he's had to do this before. So he comes happily, picks me up. We have a great time. He sets me up, and I'm on my way back. And I get to Chicago literally a minute before the movers arrive. And then everything kind of goes smoothly from here. There's a lot of work, more packing, helping the movers load, that kind of thing. But we leave at 5 p.m. and we arrive in South Carolina around 8, 9 a.m. the next day. So here's some lessons learned. RTFP, read the fine print. The first truck company, they don't guarantee reservations even though they're called reservations. Second, U-Haul is awesome. They have my loyalty forever. Coffee, enough said. Next, have an emergency fund, because even a small amount can save you from a disaster like this could have been. Next, get a bigger truck, because we actually needed those extra few feet. We wouldn't have been able to fit everything in the smaller truck. And then it all worked out in the end. I couldn't see it at the moment, but we needed that bigger truck. So, and check out AJR, because in conclusion, 100 bad days make 100 good stories. 100 good stories make me interesting at parties. I ain't scared of you. Thank you.